question for you. What happens when you put together fresh apples with dough? What would you say? Huh? Apple pie? Well, you'd be right, except today, our cookbook, thank you, ma'am, our cookbook goes to Switzerland for their version of apple pie, and that's, of course, apple tart. Now, here to show us how it's done is the owner of Cafe Monet right here in Los Angeles, Roger Bourban. Roger, how are you?
Very much.
Well, I don't know. Apple tart sounds so easy. There's got to be another name for it. What do you call it?
Yes, you can call it la tarte aux pommes.
Oh, see, that's exciting.
It's very easy.
Today we're going to make la tarte aux pommes. Okay? Sound pretty good? All right. What's the difference between a pie and a tart? I'd like to know.
Okay, a pie,
yes,
it's covered with the dough.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
The traditional American pie. As in Europe, a tarte aux pommes or tarte with fruit, we only put it on the bottom and on the side. So the fruit is open.
You always see the fruit on the top,
yes,
and it's always shiny. Very pretty glaze, I guess you call it.
That's correct.
All right, let's get into it, Roger. What's the first
I'm going
step?
to need your help to make the dough.
To make the what?
The dough.
The dough. All right, you ready?
Yes,
I got
it. You have to be ready. Yes, please, now you start to
All right,
mix.
keep going. Look at this sugar. All right. All right.
And what happened, the butter, the flour, and the
all going
sugar
together.
is mixing nicely together.
Yes. What
now we will add 2 yolks, wet a little, but 1 ounce of water in it.
2 egg yolks and an ounce of water.
Yes.
Of course, you know all these measurements will be on the recipe. Okay.
Sometimes you can spend a little more time to mix the ingredient because it will make the dough much better.
Well, should you always do this with your hands, or is there a little machine?
You can use a mixer, you can use a machine, but with your hand you can do better work.
Why didn't we have a mixer out here?
Now we just had the eggs. I'll let you do the mixing. This is the good part.
Here we go. Oh.
You're right into the tarte aux pommes.
I'm in trouble the minute it sticks to my thumbs.
No, just keep on doing. This is your homemade dough.
Yes. Okay.
Now. So from now, all we're going to do, the same dough, we can roll it to use a 2-side pan.
Why 2-side?
To make it easy to take your apple tart out when it's cooked.
Okay, now you've got your dough. And
this is the dough, and we already made.
Now Roger's already rolled it out with the roller.
Basically, you have to make sure you roll the dough high on the side.
Yes.
Okay, very nicely high on the side. Now we're going to cut the apple.
All right. Now, while Roger's, you see that? That's what really turns me on.
Would you like to try?
Huh? No, I can't do it that fast, and I'm always afraid of losing something.
No, it's easy. Well, if you look at me when you do it.
No, you think I take my eyes off of that? Huh? So when I look down there and I know I haven't put food coloring in there, and there's some, I know I'm in trouble. All right, isn't that look at that. All right, we're going to take a break while Roger's cutting up the apples, and when we come back, of course, you know what we're going to do in the Hour Magazine oven. We'll be right back. We're back with Chef Roger Bourban, and he, of course, is from Cafe Monet, and we're making la tarte aux pommes, which is apple pie Swiss style. It's an apple tart. We just made the glaze that goes on top of the apple tart, and that consists of 2 whole eggs, 3/4 cup sugar, 1/3 cup flour, 2/3 cup sweet butter, which you put in the pan and allowed to brown a little bit, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. Now he throws that all in that mixing bowl there, mixing it real nice. And then that...
And then on top.
Goes right on top of the tart. Look at that. And that's where the glaze comes from, as well as sort of a filling.
Voilà. And we can put it in the oven.
All right, you ready? Ready for the great Hour Magazine oven. Ho! Look at that. Wonderful. I mean... normally on shows they do this, they take a long break in a spade and you get one. But on Hour Magazine, not 1, but 2. Wow. Well, Roger, I want to taste and watch your butter.
Good butter.
Huh?
It's burned
It's
butter.
burned butter. All right. Can we, is there any particular way to slice this? I seem to remember that they're done sort of thin.
Yeah, what we try to do is to make 8 size. It's 8 slice, I'm sorry. So we
8
go right in the
slices,
middle to make
yes.
it easy to cut.
All
And
right.
then the other...
Maybe today,
half.
since we have so many people in the audience.
I think we can make 24.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, look at that. All right. Huh? While Roger's cutting it up, if you'd like the recipe for Roger's tasty tarts, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Our Cookbook, care of Our Magazine, Post Office Box 2950, Hollywood, California, 90028. I'm telling you, there's nothing like making it yourself at home. I'm going to have a taste. That's delicious. It's fresh. It's fruit. It's wonderful. Roger, thank you.
Thank you.
That is
You
super
have to-
duper. I'm talking tart. Well, that does it for another edition of Our Magazine. Thanks to all my guests, and most especially thanks to you for being with us today. This is Gary Collins, Roger, reminding you, make every hour count. So long. Tomorrow on Our